order for you to love somebody and love other people, you need to love yourself first.
I always say each person is a golden link and a universe. You never know where it takes you. Everything in life is just an arm's reach away. It's all there. You just have to say hi. Your relationships determine the quality of your life because let's say I meet you and you're all about living, learning, and growing, and then you introduce me to other people that are the same. So I become better, stronger. It's a win-win relationship.
I'm not gonna say this haven't gotten me into trouble before, but I would rather live the experience
Of course,
and
live the
deal with the
experience.
consequences
What
in the future.
experience are you talking about?
Some
A love
experiences.
story. A love story.
Hello guys, welcome back to a new episode of Making an Impact. This is your host, Gian Lucas. Today, we're honored to be with our hosting, Monica Suleski, a paragon of elegance and sophistication in the interior design world and beyond. Monica is the founder of Eclectic Elements and the creator of Sexy Bedding. Her impeccable style and deep community connections inspire us, and we're thrilled to delve into it. Monica.
Oh my God, thank you.
Thank you very much for
Thank you.
first off letting us come to your house, to your beautiful home,
Thank you.
full of beautiful decorations. I can tell you have a sense of a style, very elegant, and you pay attention to the little details. And I think that's something we need in this world. Secondly, for being open about sharing your story and truly sharing to our audience what it really takes for you to achieve your goals and be in the position and having the lifestyle that you decided to go after. So thank you again.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
The one thing I remember when I first met you at one of your events that you were hosting for Eclectic Elements is that the first word that came to my mind was elegance. And I could see that's a pattern you follow in all of your ventures and even your lifestyle. So that makes me wonder, at what point in your life did you realize this was the lifestyle, this was the path you wanted to follow?
Actually, ever since I was little, I was always working. And I always believed, like, whatever you want, you can have. My mother would always tell me, whatever you want, just work for it. So what I got from my parents was consistency, to be persistent, and to never give up. If I didn't make it one way, I go another door, and I would always just keep going. I still, even now in my life, I just keep going. It's a never-ending journey, but my whole life is about I have a book, Life by Design. Why Life by Design? Because we have the power to create the life we want. Everything. We create our mind with the books we read, with the people we choose to surround ourselves with. We create our bodies with the food we eat, with the exercise that we do. Another thing very important for me is about we need to love ourselves, and self-care is so important. If we love ourselves, we can love other people more. For me, my whole life has been about health. I've always taken care of myself, always exercised. That's extremely important to me. I always say my health is my wealth. A lot of people, they do it the other route. They make the money and then they worry about their health later. I would tell anyone the best advice is always take care of yourself, always love yourself. And discipline is so important. And the biggest form of discipline is self-love, taking care of yourself. And for me, love Miami. I always say Miami's paradise.
Have you been born and raised here in Miami?
I'm born in California, but
Okay.
I grew up between Miami and Pennsylvania. But when I was in Pennsylvania, I knew I never wanted to be there. So I would always stay here all the time. For me, I love Miami because Miami is a melting pot. We have people from all over. Look, you're Italian, Venezuelan, I'm Colombian, Polish. I have friends from all over. So you're bringing different cultures together. So it's just interesting people. And interesting people, more ideas, it's more creative. So for me, life is all again about transformation, creation. Uh, in life, like what makes people happy. So for me, like success is happiness and freedom. For me, I'd say my two biggest things are freedom to do whatever you want, but also love what you're doing. Let's say the what I do, I don't really consider a job. I like it. All I'm doing is connecting with people, meet new contacts, meet new people, new business ideas. And this is why you met me at the event, because I love throwing events because you bring like-minded people together. I always say each person is a golden link and a universe. You never know where it takes you. Everything in life is just an arm's reach away. It's all there. You just have to say hi.
And put in the work, I think, is something
100%. Listen.
we sometimes, and this is what we were talking about off camera, about the whole social media environment right now that came with positive and negative things. And it created a standard of living, that a standard we both know it takes work. It takes hard work and being smart, taking smart financial decisions, working wise as well, meeting the right people, investing in your relationships. But people are, I think nowadays, people just see the final result.
Right. They don't see what it takes to get there. There's no, I mean, I don't think anything's hard. One thing I always believe, people say it's hard. I say it's only hard if you believe it to be. So I don't see anything hard. Everything's an experience that I'm going to grow from. I'm going to become stronger. I'm going to become a better person. And also, what's important as we grow, everyone around you is going to grow with you, because like whatever I learn or whatever books I'm reading, I share it with all my friends. The biggest thing, like when you make everyone around you grow, you're going to grow even more. A lot of people, they don't want to do that. They don't want to help. I mean, the biggest thing in life, when you help others, you're basically helping yourself. Because even in the energy world, like me helping someone else, it rebuilds my DNA, my telomeres. That's scientifically proven. So if everyone would help everyone, this world would be such a better place. Instead of the lack mentality, abundance mentality. For me, I always thought, I can do whatever I want, but that's the way I always thought. It's just a mindset. So in life, people just need to switch the mindset up. Instead of you can't, it's always like, I'm not going to tell someone I'm going to try to do it. I say, I'm going to do it. I believe in the power of the words. The power of the words, it's powerful that it changes your DNA. If someone says, oh my God, I love you, right away, they change, they get all excited. And then they say negative words, because words carry a frequency, sound carries a frequency. For me, sound is healing. For example, when you walked into my house, I play this high frequency music, which, think about it, frequency heals your body. So for me, sound is so important. But the thing with sound, you go into a place, the sound is forced upon you. So certain frequencies are great and it raises your frequency. Other ones, they lower your frequency. And the reason that I love design is because when you walk into someone's house, you can create with design what you want the person to feel. Like I want the people to feel when they walk into my place, peace, abundance, prosperity, joy, happiness. And anyone can create that. Doesn't matter if you have a studio or you're renting a room, you can do that. It's so simple, It doesn't take, luxury doesn't have to be expensive. You could do it inexpensively. If you're in a studio, let's say, my God, if I had a studio, I would just put a mattress on the floor. I would get just white sheets. I would put affirmations on my wall, like I'm love, I'm power, whatever I want to see, because whatever you see is what you take in. So to me, I always love design because it's transformation. So I can transform how the person's going to feel. Life is about experiences. For me, when I do parties, I'll do, gatherings in my house. I want the people to walk out with an experience. I put the right music, the right scents, the right view, because they see, beautiful things, because everything carries a frequency. Your furniture carries a frequency. Each person carries a frequency. So that it's so important how your house is designed, because what you see is what you take in. When it's peaceful, you're going to feel peaceful. If it's a mess and everything like that, your mind gets messy.
And if we can put everything together, I would say it's the environment. And you said something a couple of minutes ago that really catch my attention, that you were born and raised in between California and Pennsylvania. but you love Miami and you decided to come here to this beautiful city.
I
We can
did.
both agree that when I moved to Miami from Venezuela, by the way, I lived in San Diego for 2 years as well, and I love the city. I love the state, but the diversity that this city gives you is something that almost gets you out of the comfort zone, and it lets you explore other areas of your life that you maybe have neglected or maybe you didn't even know it exists. But let's talk about environment. When you decided to move to Miami, you definitely thought California or Pennsylvania, those weren't the environments that that you wanted to be. So what made you, like, what specific things you saw in Miami that you were like, okay, I choose this city to be my new home?
I liked the weather and I liked the people. Everybody they were more well traveled, so they were more interesting to me. And since everyone was from, listen, I'll do a dinner party. I have people from Egypt, from Lebanon, from Asia, from Italy, from South America. I love the mix of the people because their minds are different. They come from different countries, so they're more open-minded in the sense of everything that they're in growing. So when I was living in Pennsylvania, it was different. So I always left there. I would spend here back and forth all the time. And then I took 2 suitcases, went to University of Miami and graduated from there. And that was it. I said, I'm never leaving Miami. And I'm still here. And people can say whatever they want about Miami. For me, it's paradise. I love my life here. I've lived in different places. I've lived in Italy. I've lived in Egypt. I mean, I've traveled around, but this is my home.
Absolutely. And look, it's a beautiful home. I could tell you that. And now, when I enter your home, one of the things that I love was the art pieces. I think this is coming from my mother's side. My mom, she wanted to be a designer, clothes designer. She ended up working for the family business. But this is something I've been exploring a little bit more, the creativity within myself, because I'm an engineer by profession. So everything in my life has been very analytical. But now that I'm getting exposed to art pieces and art environments, I get a sense of how to make that piece generate an emotion within myself. And the reason I put this as a background is because I want to explore where your love for art was born.
For me, think about life is art. Everything's art. The food you eat is art. The jewelry you wear is art. The way you dress is art. Everything's an expression of you. For me, art is very important because for me, I like art only that emits happy, positive emotions. In front of me, there's a car. The art right in front of us is a car, and it's going fast forward because life is always about moving forward. So that art to me represents moving forward. I have other art in my living room that has the butterfly on it. What I love about the butterfly, it represents transformation because, from the caterpillar to the beautiful butterfly, then it goes to the next life and turns again. So everything you see that I use in art, green for the color, it's energy, it's life. I like yellow for the sun. I have in my dining room, I have red chairs. Why? Red is for passion. Like I always say, I live for passion, love, and desires. If I'm not excited to get up in the morning or to do that job, I'm not going to do it. So for me, everyone should be true to themselves and do what they want to do. So I love what I do. I love designing because I'm transforming spaces. I love events because I'm connecting people. People walk away. I love experiences, but art is so important. If you take away all the art from my house, it would be empty. Art is like the jewelry and the accessories on the outfit. Art is so important because it sets the mood. Imagine you walk in my house, you see the butterfly. So what do you think? A butterfly, happy, free flying. You see a car that's going fast. So it's like, we're never going to stop. We're going to go forward. You see the art in my living room that has the colors. It has red for passion, it has blue for the sky, it has green for energy. So when you walk in my living room, you see red chairs and you see this art. So basically it's like It's decadent, it's sexy. It's like, let's live our best life. So when you're eating and it's decadent and beautiful, you see these bright colors and the red chairs. And then, of course, think about it. We live in a movie set. When you have a dinner party, I'm picking the characters for that night. So I make it interesting. So you create an amazing experience. The food is good. It smells good. It looks good. The people are interesting. So they walk away with, I had the best time. So I just want people to walk away with a great experience. When I furnish your home, oh my God, it was a great experience. I learned dealing with her because I'm always sharing my information about the books. For me, I'm constantly listening to, I love audible.com. I'm constantly listening to books about, right now it's all about the energy, the mystical things, the magical, because I really love that. I believe in frequency, energy, the stones, how the words are powerful. People don't realize like that their body's magical. You heal yourself with meditation, of course, the food we eat, exercise. There's healing words, there's healing thoughts. When someone's speaking and they're using a lot of negative words, they're negative. So your words, to me, like I always say, the voice is the music of your body. So you can feel the energy of the person just by the voice. It's our music.
And I agree. And not only that, I feel like we can be a little bit more generic and go into the content we ingest. And content could be social media, it could be the TV, it could be the people we relate to, we talk to, and how that negative environment, when you are surrounded by negative thoughts, or you're speaking with somebody that has negative ways of
I just
approaching.
move away.
Exactly.
I move away. I make a choice in life to surround myself with people that are positive. I always say, like, if we're going to have a conversation, let's talk about creation. What do you want to create together? What books have you read that you think I should read? Tell me new health and wellness tips. Tell me new business ideas. I don't know, tell me new places that you went to that I should experience. Let's talk about things that are positive and creation. I don't want to talk about other things or other people. That's of no interest to me, no benefit for me. In life, I like to be constantly learning, living, growing. The more I grow, the more everyone else grows around me. It's inevitable. Also, what's so important, people don't realize the quality of your relationships determines your life. If you associate with the right people who are always like rising above, like the eagle flies solo. Sometimes you have to let go of people that are weighing you down. Think about life. Okay, we're on that island.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. And sometimes it's very painful to let them go, but you need to do it if you love yourself. And I believe that in order for you to love somebody and love other people, you need to love yourself first.
100%. The more I love myself, the more the world's going to love me. The more I love myself, the more my soulmate's going to love me. That's why, for me, it's so important that also you have to love being you. I love being who I am. I'm happy with who I am. We all have to be happy with who we are. And in this world, it's inevitable. Whatever you put out is what you're going to get in. If you're good, always good is going to come back to you. But that's so important. People don't believe that, but let me tell you, it's 100% true. Listen, you eat healthy and work out, your body's in great shape. And the most I can stress for people is live a healthy lifestyle. Read what you're eating. A lot of people think they're eating healthy, but they're not. Read every ingredient that's in the package. I only eat foods that are unprocessed, like almond milk in the supermarkets. It's full of every chemical that you don't want to eat. We make our own fresh almond milk. They deliver food from the farm. Your health is your wealth. Invest in yourself. If there's one thing, constantly be reading books. Read everything that's in the package. I don't eat anything that's in a package. Everything we make fresh here because I'm investing in myself. And I also want to be an example for my son. I have a son, and he also follows the same plan because children, they don't do what you tell them. They do what they see their parents do. So think about it. The more you love yourself, you're setting an example for your children. So it's so important. If you don't want to care about yourself, think about your kids. So take care of yourself so the kids see that and they do the same. Because you're only like, you're hurting your children. You know, you want to be an example for your kids because the kids, they're always the future of this world.
Of course. And this is obviously what we're trying to bring with the show. The inspiration of this idea was more about creating a space not only for people to get inspired by real stories, but for the high performers and achievers to share their path and what the little details they take care of, like taking care of your health. Like, yes, we would agree that financials are important in this
Yeah,
country.
yeah, it's important, but first, I'd rather have less money but be healthy than have a lot of money and be unhealthy.